What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. It's been 5 years since rapper Nipsey Hussle was killed, and now many people are taking another look at his murder after Big U and Loose Cannon is implicating Big U. Now, Big U has denied any involvement. He has made video after video, live stream after live stream, denying the rumors that he's involved in Nipsey Hussle murder. And to be honest with you guys, I'm not sure I'm totally buying it. Yes, he's denying it. Yes, he's claiming his innocence, but it's kind of half-assed the way he's doing it. He ain't really showing emotions. It's kind of like when you accuse your spouse of cheating. If they just deny it and say, no, I'm not cheating on you, and go about their day, you kind of thinking to yourself, wait a minute. That's kind of suspect. If I'm going to accuse you of anything, I need you to show emotion. I need you to plead what type of person you are. And Big U is doing none of that. Every time he speaks on Nipsey Hussle, he's looking away. He's laughing. He's grinning. And I'm like, Big U, this is very serious claims. You may know you innocent, but it's a large population out here that think you have every involvement in Nipsey Hussle murder. So you got to take it more serious than that. And you're supposed to be an OG. I thought you were supposed to know that. And now Big U is in big trouble because he got people from the Rollin 60s speaking out and saying the motive behind Nipsey Hussle's killing, and they saying Big U might be behind it over contract negotiations. Take a listen to this. Let's go.
I don't know if Big U sent shitty, but when that shit with Nipsey first popped off, when it first happened, everybody in LA thought Big U sent shitty. We all thought that. We all did. We thought it was Big U, and then we thought, people was like, no, it wasn't Big U, da da. And then it was like, oh yeah, it was the government. Like, come on now, that's what the world was saying, the government on some weird shit. But
now let's be honest. I heard it was Big U, and I also heard that the government was involved in Nipsey Hussle murder. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Let's not make Nipsey Hussle bigger than what he is. Yes, he's an amazing artist, but all he was is just a savvy businessman. He wasn't no Martin Luther King. He wasn't no Malcolm X. Trust me, the government had no parts in Nipsey Hussle murder, and when people says things like that, that just let me know that you crazy as hell. That just let me know that you're a nut if you actually think the government had anything to do with Nipsey Hussle murder. Let's be very clear. Nipsey Hussle was part of a gang. He was against the rappers. He had ties to very dangerous men, and we all know the streets is cutthroat. 1 minute you can be hugging your homeboy. 1 minute you can be partying with them. You make the wrong move and your homeboy is at your neck. That's the way the streets roll. It's case by case basis, month to month basis. 1 minute your friend can become your op and they can take you out. The streets is just cutthroat like that, and I believe that's what Nipsey Hussle fell victim of. But let's continue.
all of LA, yeah, we all thought Big U did it. We already been felt like it. Cause like Black Sam said, I didn't even watch that interview. I honestly didn't. I saw a couple of clips or whatever. But living in LA, I remember when Big U and Nip got into it because Nip didn't want to be under his label no more. Because Big U was trying to Big U had bought the Crenshaw label, the Crenshaw brand and shit like that. And yeah, basically trying to extort Nip and had him in a fucked up ass deal. So when Nip finally got out of that deal, you know what I'm saying, he went about his way or whatever, and Big U didn't like that.
Y'all hear that? She is claiming that Big U and Nipsey Hussle was on bad terms over contract negotiations. When Nipsey Hussle was first signed, Big U had his hand in his contract. As Nipsey Hussle grew, as he became more business savvy, he realized that he was in a messed up contract with Big U, and he wanted out of it. And she is saying that's the reason why Big U wanted Nipsey Hussle up out here. Now let me say this about Big U. From all accounts, he's a reformed gangster. They say he don't roll like that anymore. He right all the wrong he did, but the streets don't really let you change, man. You can try to pivot. You can try to say I'm on the right path, but I'm pretty sure Big U have gang ties to this day. He ain't all the way clean. So when people tell me how big of a dude Big U is, how much he's changed, I'm not buying that at all. And every time he denied the accusations about Nipsey Hussle, it seemed like he ain't really concrete about it. It seemed like he be a little nervous. He don't really know how to articulate himself. If you're innocent, find a better way to proclaim it. That's all I'm saying. But let's continue.
And so they had like animosity or whatever. This is just me living in LA, I know this. And then I remember when Nip started fucking with YG, and he had brought YG to the 60s. And when he brought YG to the 60s, I remember Big U was trying to pop shit about it. Like, how you bringing this whoop-de-whoop nigga to the hood, this and that. And Nip peeled out his shirt. And he was like, nigga, I'll get down for cuz whoop whoop. And Nip had to run phase to have YG in the 6-0s. But he did that. But Big U was trying to give him a hard time because Big U was mad that he wasn't like trying to give him no money.
So you hear that? Big U is doing what he always do. He hears the rumor. The internet is going crazy. So Big U decide to fire up a live stream like he always do. And he's going to address some of the things. And he thinks he's making it better. But in all intention purposes, he's making it worse. Take a listen.
Yo, you know we outside.
What club we going to?
Club 11.
We're going to Club 11 tonight.
The hottest shit in Miami. Club 11.
Yep. All I do is uplift people, man. I don't worry about this, man. Y'all gotta understand, man. People gonna talk. These lanes make money off of using Big U name. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna never pull up. But one thing is for certain, right? Everything they say Big U did it, man. They got me doing so much. I don't even know it. I don't even know what I'm coming. Then I didn't do it.
Got you in a whole bunch of different places at one time.
At one time.
Let's stop it right there. Big U is being very disingenuous when he's denying any involvement in Nipsey Hussle murder. Everybody knows you wasn't on the scene. Ain't nobody saying you was the trigger man. What people are accusing you of is having Eric Holder roll up there and take out Nipsey Hussle. They are saying you sent Eric Holder to do that. They are saying Eric Holder was your crash test dummy. So you gotta address that. We know you wasn't there. You got your homeboy ad-libbing. You laid back, you're smiling, you're laughing. Can you please take this serious? I mean, you addressing murder allegations like it's just cheating allegations. You lay back, feet back. No, you need to show some emotion. You need to have that suit and tie on. You need to address the public as rightfully so, not just lay back on watching some TV and you just doing it on a live stream. Hell no, you need to be more serious than that. Take this shit more serious, bro. Let's go.
Say, y'all, you know, it's another new one too. I got into it with Fats. Let me give y'all the information on it. I ain't never got into it with Fats. Fats is my little homeboy. Ever in my life, me and Fats ever got into it with nobody. Never, ever, ever, ever. So, you gotta figure that one out anyway. So, all that niggas telling y'all stupid for listening to any of that.
Y'all hear what Big U said? He said, if you are listening to Whack 100, if you are listening to Loose Cannon, you are stupid because they are doing these allegations for money. Now, I will take them for Big U in this form. Whack 100 do kind of be clout chasing. Whack 100 do be fishing for content, and I can see Loose Cannon doing that as well, because let's be honest about this whole situation. Before Loose Cannon accused Big U of anything, we didn't know who the hell he was. He's making a household name by accusing Big U of taking out Nipsey Hussle. He is alleging that Big U called him 30 minutes before Nipsey Hussle was taken out, telling him that Nipsey Hussle had just been taken out. Now, do that make sense? Do you buying that? He said he has the video evidence. He said he got the call log, but he haven't really provided no evidence. So I don't know what to believe at this point. Because Whack 100 and Loose Cannon do seem kind of shady. They do seem like they kind of clout chasing a little bit. It seemed like Loose Cannon is trying to attach himself to this Nipsey Hussle murder just to get his name out there further. That's what it seemed like. You know Whack 100 gonna be in the middle of everything. You know Whack 100 know everything. He always say he got evidence in his phone, but we ain't really seen nothing from him as well. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, she also dropped a bombshell about Eric Holder's whole family being taken out just hours after Nipsey Hussle was murdered. Let's see what she got to say about that. Let's go.
So that's the same thing with like Nip, bro. I felt like shit. It wasn't just Shitty. Shitty was just the shooter, bro. It was more than that. Like, it was more niggas involved. He was just a shooter. No burners is crazy. That's a fact. No burners on Slauson and fucking Crenshaw is crazy.
Let me say this. Nipsey Hussle was taken out, and many people believe it's because he called Eric Holder a snitch. Now, if you pay attention to the initial altercation between Nipsey Hussle and Eric Holder, it don't really seem like it was very chaotic. It seemed very calm. If somebody calling you a snitch in the hood, and you get so upset that you supposed to go back to the alley, grab a weapon, and come back and blast them, wouldn't it be a bigger altercation than that? It seemed very calm to me, so I'm not totally buying that Nipsey Hussle was taken out because he called Eric Holder a snitch. That's what everybody in LA is saying. That's what the Rollin 60s is saying. But it seemed like everybody is saying that to protect somebody. I'm not buying that. I don't believe that's what happened. Because look at the odds. Nipsey Hussle is a big rap star. He's in front of his store. And he's in the parking lot talking. Ain't nobody protecting him. Don't nobody got the blicky on him. You mean to tell me Eric Holder can pull up on him, walk up on him, blast him, run away, come back, blast him again, run away, come back, blast him again, and don't nobody fire back? Are y'all expecting us to believe that? So I can see why Black Sam is angry. I can see why Black Sam think he was set up, because everybody's at the store. Did nobody follow proper protocol? They say when Nipsey Hussle pulls up, somebody's in the doorway with a hoodie on, with the pistol in the hoodie. They say when everywhere Nipsey Hussle go, he's being protected. So Black Sam is asking, why on that day did everybody neglect Nipsey Hussle well-being? And that's a very good point. But let's continue.
If Big U was in on this, that ain't no way Shitty would give him up. I think that if Big U was in on it, for sure, I think Shitty, I don't know. Cause bro, you remember after that happened, they went and shot up this nigga family house. They wiped out his whole family. Baby mama, granny. Them niggas is dead. Like, they went and did John's that same day. That nigga.
Let's stop it right there. Who believed that? Cause yeah, I heard that rumor before, but it hasn't really been confirmed yet. Cause I remember when Nipsey Hussle was first taken out, it was a story started popping out a few days later talking about Eric Holder, whole family was taken out, but ain't nobody really confirmed it. It's really he say, she say. So is that true? Was Eric Holder, whole family taken out after he murdered Nipsey Hussle? If you know the answer to that question, write it in the comment section, because I really want to know. I can't find that information anywhere. I thought it would have been groundbreaking news. I thought it would have been a news article about it, but I have yet to find anything on that. But everybody from LA is saying that Eric Holder, whole family was taken out just hours after Nipsey Hussle murder. If you can believe it, I'm not sure I believe that. But let's continue.
The people's is dead behind that. And it's like, most niggas would have been like, I ain't got shit to live for. Shit, y'all killed my people. Big, and if Big U, that's you know, I gotta play devil's advocate, because if Big U was actually in on it, I would be like, nigga, you paid me or you did whatever, and I did, and I held up my end of the bargain. But now my whole family got killed behind this shit. You couldn't even keep my people safe. You know what I'm saying? Which is stupid, because why would you go kill somebody like Nipsey and then leave your mama and them on the block in the 60s? You supposed to get them up out of there before you even went to scope the scenery.
She make a good point. She said if Big U really sent Eric Holder took out Nipsey Hussle on behalf of Big U. Eric Holder goes to jail. He's getting beat up in jail. His whole family gets wiped out. Why else would he tell him Big U? Why is he still remaining quiet? And she's saying if he really did it for Big U, the moment his family was wiped out, he would cooperate, because Big U didn't uphold the end of his bargain. He's like, I did this for you. I took out Nipsey, and you ain't even protect my family. So now that my whole family is wiped out, I'm looking at life in a prison. Let me go ahead and cooperate to try to make it better on myself. I have no family. She's saying that, and that's a very good point. So for all you people saying that Big U sent Eric Holder, you gotta tell me why Eric Holder ain't telling on Big U. He's getting beat up in jail. He's getting tortured in jail. He ain't really built for jail. He want to come home. You mean to tell me he don't implicate Big U? A lot of people will fold in that situation, unless Eric Holder just hard body like that, unless he's just a real crash test dummy. Those are the best crash test dummies. Somebody who gonna do something on your behalf and don't snitch. So maybe Big U picked out the right one. Now, I'm not saying Big U is guilty. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm just saying, I don't really know. I'm not sure that Eric Holder took out Nipsey Hussle all because Nipsey Hussle questioned his background and called him a snitch. That don't really make sense, man. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts about this whole situation. But I want to know how you guys feel about it. Leave a comment, share this video. I love you guys. Peace.